Tier League promotes good sportsmanship by all student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Fans are expected to abide by all school policies, including the school dress code. Profanity, racial, or sexist comments or other inappropriate actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, team representatives, or other spectators will not be tolerated and are grounds for dismissal from this site of competition. Violations of the NTL Code of Conduct may result in suspension from other NTL contests. We appreciate your cooperation and interest in our athletic programs and our student athletes. The game manager for this event will be Mrs. Caitlin Crawford. A reminder, there is no smoking permitted anywhere on the Towanda School District campus. We now allow food and drink in the gym, so please do your part by placing the trash in the waste baskets located near the exits at the top of the bleachers. Now, introducing the visiting Lady Hornets. The Lady Hornets are coached by Maureen Poirier. At number 2, we have Rowan Butters. Number 14, Lily Wagner. Number 20, Lila Poredes. Number 34, Hannah Gilmore. And number 13, Olivia Chilson. Now introducing our Towanda Lady Knights. The Lady Knights are coached by Coach Joe Jakowski. At number 3, we have Taylin Raven. Number 12, Alana Ayers. Number 13, Kennedy Heyer. Number 15, Melanie Hakes. And number 24, Shaylin Morris. The officials for tonight's JV game are Mr. Mike Ankerson and Mr. Jerry Kane. Thank you for supporting our athletes. Please enjoy the game.
Test. It's a furring strip all the way across the top.
Oh, nice.
See how it's not all crooked like that
Yep.
there?
Yep.
It's a furring strip going across. I did it for EJ a few pictures of it.
Oh, did you? Yeah, we'll do this one now.
Yeah, we did that tomorrow. Oh, it's a ditch though. Oh, it's that one right there's the hardest water to go to.
Yeah.
When you're on a cherry pick, pushing the cherry pickers away from you.
See, I grabbed them earlier. I didn't grab popcorn. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Towanda Junior Senior High School for tonight's Flynn Energy live stream of Towanda Athletics. I am Paul Lance. Alongside with me tonight is Kevin Clark.
Welcome, everyone.
Tonight we have what looks to be a good Division I NTL matchup as the Lady Knights play host to the 2-3 Wellsboro Lady Hornets. The Lady Hornets are coming off a close 32-29 win over the Sayre Lady Redskins, while the Lady Knights come in after an impressive 57-31 win over Cowanesque Valley.
Yeah, for Wellsboro against Sayre, Chloe Blandenberg had ended up with 18 points for the Hornets, and Logston there. Logston? I'm sorry. Trying to get it right here. Paige Logston added 10 points as well for the Wellsboro Hornets.
And for the Lady Knights, they defeated the Cowanesque Valley Lady Indians 57-31 in their final, the early end of the crossover games here in the NTL schedule. Eliza Fowler had a career-high game with 17 points to go along with some 3 steals and 2 assists. Paige Manchester, again, didn't disappoint and added 14 points, 11 boards, so she came out with a double-double, along with 5 assists and 4 steals. And our freshman that has been lighting things up here for us, Bryn Woodruff, also netted 12 points and 5 boards.
Yeah, Bryn on the season as a freshman's averaging 10 points a game, Paul, and she seems to be filling them shoes pretty well from the missing Portia Bennett.
Overall, Wellsboro is led by the NTL's second leading scorer, Chloe Brandenburg. She's averaging 4 points a game and has a 9-3 so far on the year, Kevin.
Yeah, she's a good 3-point shooter. She's big in the paint. She's going to be tough. She is averaging 14 points a game, as you said. Second in the NTL in scoring. Actually, we have 3 of the top 5 scorers in the NTL today. When you add Paige Manchester and Paige Logston into the mix, so it should be an exciting game.
Yeah. As for the Lady Knights, they are led by the number 4 scorer in the NTL and the 21-22 Player of the Year, Paige Manchester, and she continues to be the team leader for the Lady Knights. But seniors Eliza Fowler, Gracie Schoonover are becoming significant contributors for the Lady Knights as well.
Yeah, Eliza Fowler had a great game the other day, and that's actually something we've been talking about, is the fact that we needed to find somebody else that's going to step up for us other than Paige Manchester and Bryn Woodruff, and I think we might have found that in her.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think we would be amiss if we really didn't extend a little more talk about our young freshman, Bryn Woodruff, who has really stepped up in a big way for the Lady Knights so far.
Yeah, as I said, averaging 10 points a game. Having a good year. Her free throws are a concern for me, but that's something that I'm sure she's working on. She's 5 for 13 from the free throw line, which is 38% on the year.
Yep.
But other than that, she looks pretty impressive to me.
So our keys to the game, really for Wellsboro, and longtime assistant coach in his first year at the helm for the Lady Hornets is Darryl Morris, is really the ability to handle Towanda's defensive pressure. We know how they play. They get up in your face, and they're trying to create some chaos. They need to get back on defense and limit the transition points that Towanda has, because that is certainly a strength for them. So,
yeah, Towanda likes to run the floor, do a real good job of running the floor, and on their defensive end, as you stated, they got to be able to break. Wellsboro Hornets have to be able to break Towanda's press, which is pretty tough and in your face, as you said, and sometimes turns into a trapping situation, which is real tough to break.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, he said that they really need some of their younger girls to start stepping up and scoring some baskets for them. So for the Lady Knights, we're going to continue to get others involved other than Manchester, and that's, so far we're starting to do that.
Yeah, Manchester and Woodruff are your big two, and then there was a pretty big gap in between up until Eliza Fowler scored, 17 points her last game.
Yep.
And brought her up to 6.2 points per game, which is huge for Towanda, and we really need that third person to score, whether it be Eliza Fowler, Bella Hurley, or Gracie Schoonover.
Yep. Talking with Coach Gentile, who is now in his 3rd season here with the Lady Knights, we want to continue to get a balanced scoring attack. Again, we had Fowler with 17, Manchester with 14, and Woodruff with 12 out at Cowanesque. attack the inside out. Which with Canton and CV both, that's starting to lead to better looks for us, and I think you started to see that with our point output here at when they played Kawaneski.
Yeah, and a lot of that was because of where Gracie Schoonover was playing on the offensive end at the foul line extend, and creating a lot of open looks for your guards, whether it be Paige Manchester or Eliza Fowler.
Coach Gentile, again, as we chatted, he just said play at our pace. We need to control the glass, give them one shot and done, and make their guards uncomfortable with our pressure. So we see where both guys were going. We want one that has to be able to handle it and one wants to step it up.
Right. We'll be back here in what?
About 30 seconds.
30 seconds for your lineups.
Yep.
Thanks for joining the Flynn Energy
Live stream.
I
think we've got a good way to say that.
We got to figure that out. Yeah, we're getting there though.
All right, we'll be back.
We'll be back.
Welcome back. Currently, Wellsboro sits in fifth in the large school NTL standings at 2-1, and they are 2-3 overall. While the Knights are tied with Troy and Athens atop the Division I at 3-0, 4-1 overall. Division I teams have dominated so far in the NTL in their early crossover games, but the gap sounds like it's big, but it's one game. So
Right.
When they're 2-1 and 3-0, everybody's still in the hunt.
Yeah, is it Troy the team to beat right now? I believe.
I think everybody's talking a lot about Troy so far.
Troy, so it's one and Troy, the two teams to beat right now, and I'm not sure when we meet, Paul, and we'll get that here later on for you.
Yeah. So the starters for the Wellsboro Lady Hornets, Kevin?
Yeah, for the Hornets we have number 1 Haley Kerr starting. She's a senior. Number 3 Chloe Brandenburg. She's a sophomore. Number 5 Madeline Macho. She's a junior. Number 10 Michaela Posada. She's a senior. And number 33 Christina Logsden, who was a sophomore, Paul.
Right. For your Lady Knights tonight, we have number 2 guard, Paige Manchester. She is a senior. Number 14, Eliza Fowler. She is also a guard, and she's a senior. Number 20, the dynamic freshman that we've talked about quite a bit, is Bryn Woodruff. Number 22 is a senior, and it is Bella Hurley. And number 45, I think in her 3rd game back now this year, senior Gracie Schoonover.
Yeah, Paul, I'm excited as I look here at the stat sheet. The top 15, we have 3 players in the top 15 for point average right now. That's with Fowler getting in there last game.
Yeah.
They have 2 in the top 5, so it should be a pretty good game.
Yeah.
Looking at the stats.
Yeah, so 5 overall of the top 15, so a third of the top scorers in the NTL are right here tonight.
Yeah, should be a good one.
It should be a great game. Looking forward to it. Tonight's officials are Mr. Larry Otis, Mr. Tim Burke, and Mrs. Colleen Sullivan.
It's a good crew.
Yep, it should be a pretty well called game. We'll take it easy on Berkey no matter what.
Yeah,
right?
Berkey talked to us before the game. He wants us to take it easy on him. I didn't think we were that rough on him the last game. I kind of thought we gave him props, but I guess we'll kind of keep it quiet with Berkey. You got to worry. You got to worry about Berkey's feelings. So when he hates it when I do this too, we got what? Why on the floor for a referee? We could call Colleen, I guess. We could call her Tawanda/Northeast, and then who was our other?
She teaches in Athens.
Yeah, she teaches in Athens.
Yeah,
who's our?
she's all over.
Who's
and
our
Larry?
third?
Larry is.
Why isn't he?
I think he was North, but he teaches in Northeast.
Okay, so they're all over the place.
Yeah.
As we get our last,
we're waiting for a little
last
delay here.
minute instructions here. I don't know. Referee's talking it over here, seeing what. I don't know. Colleen's talking about taking pictures or what's going on down there, but we're ready to rock here.
So again, we talk about hopefully Eliza Fowler can continue to kind of come out this week in this game and knock some shots down.
Yeah, and let's not forget about Gracie Schoonover either.
Absolutely. Bella Hurley put some points up here for us as well.
Yep.
And against CV, I think she had 6 in that game.
Yeah, and then you want your 2 scorers to score as usual, and Bryn Woodruff and Paige Manchester.
Yep. So Paige, I guess, it's Paige Logston and Paige Manchester in the circle for the Lady Knights.
Logston with a tip.
That ball gets tipped to Machano, and she's down. The Schoonover pulls that one away. Manchester up far court. Looked at transition, thought better of it. We'll bring it around to Hurley. She thinks of a 3, fakes, kicks it all the way around to Fowler, back to Manchester at the top.
Yeah,
Patient offense, I think, as we talk now, Bella Hurley's going to knock a 3 or throw a 3, I guess. Short, Manchester almost comes up, and that is brought away by Logston. Manchester covering Bradenburg as she brought the ball up.
Let her go right by.
And that miss was by number 10, Posada.
33 with the rebound.
And Woodruff comes up with a rebound here for the Lady Knights. Manchester looking to push the floor. Far wing to Hurley, all the way around to Fowler, and they'll reset.
Nothing there, back it out.
Yeah, again, we talked about we want to control the pace. Looks good down inside. Woodruff down inside to Manchester, and we're going to get a foul. It looks like that foul is going to be on Chloe Brandenburg, her first, Team Wellsboro first.
Yep.
Manchester at the line for 2, 6:51. No score so far. And Manchester breaks the ice. Again, both times I've started to talk about working inside out. We've thrown a shot up or something's happened.
Yeah,
but,
Woodruff with a big rebound.
Oh, and she gets called for the travel.
Walk on that, huh?
But like having the patience to work the game from the inside out and work our just keep looking low to pound it inside early, and that's going to continue to open up some threes for us.
Sure.
Logston down inside, drives near side block and misses. Rebound gathered up by Haley Kerr.
Woodruff with a rebound.
Manchester looks to push, drives right side. Looks like that is tipped away by Kerr. And we have a little
frustration foul.
Yep. And it looks like that's going to be on Hurley, her first. That's her first,
yes.
And the team first, and Coach Gentile is going to take a quick timeout. I think a little frustrated, maybe 2 minutes gone. We'll only have 1 zip.
Yeah, and that's not a bad timeout call, to be honest with you. Let's set something up, come out and show our offense, work it through Gracie, bring it around, swing the ball, and make our shots.
That is the first timeout used by Coach Gentile. And that was a 30-second timeout. Lady Hornets with the ball. Posada to bring it in for the Lady Hornets. She is guarded by Fowler. Little fake, looks to feed inside, kicks it all the way to the elbow to Logston, and that is a miss. And good hustle by Bella Hurley there trying to get that one, and she comes up with a loose one, but she did step out of bounds. Kind of slid out of bounds, but good hustle.
Yeah, good hustle for the senior. I don't know if you can leave this 33 wide open like that.
Masco, I guess is her name, number 5. Masco was inbounding that one.
So should we call I guess we can call her Paige Logston, since
Paige.
It has her in parentheses.
Yeah.
Maybe that's her nickname, Paige.
Yeah.
We'll go with Paige.
Middle name.
Like we know her.
Right.
Wide open.
Inside to Logston once again, and she is blocked by, looked like kind of a double block by Schoonover and Manchester on that one. Fowler brings it around. Hurley for 3, no good. And that ball is gathered up by Masco for the Lady Hornets. Masco now will be guarded by Hurley, top of the key.
Good pressure.
Drives down left side block. A wing.
That's a foul. Give me a foul on Eliza Fowler.
No, that will be her first. Team second. Well, the Bear is back.
The Bear is going crazy already. Ooh, that was close to backcourt right there.
It was close. She never completely had it, I guess, but maybe her foot was in the air. Brandenburg drives, and that's going to be a travel on her.
Yeah. Good defense by who's that? Bella Hurley, as well as Paige Manchester on the play.
Yep. 5:19 left here in the first, and we have a 1-0 game so far.
Yeah, 1-0. That's a tough score to start the game. Gotta get quick score here.
Woodruff tries to drive lane.
That's blocked.
And is blocked by, I think,
Logston.
Logston there. Down the court to
That's a
Brandenburg.
3.
3-point bucket is up and good for the Lady Hornets. 3-1 lead.
Schoonover down there on the foul line and work everything off of her. Open up the look for Paige.
Down inside to Hurley. Again, worked it all the way around to Manchester. She drives baseline up, no good.
That's a tough shot.
And we're going to double team her and get a tie up, and that'll belong to the Lady Knights. Manchester inbound for the Knights there in a box set. Fowler to the corner.
Nice pass.
A little scoop pass to Woodruff, no good. Manchester up. A lot of activity there.
Traveled.
I think she's going to get called for a travel.
Well, she got 2 quick rebounds, though.
She did.
Like to see a score with that, but.
Yeah, need to just settle in here a little bit.
Yeah.
Posada drives all the way, really came from the half court and drove right to the right side of the basket and up and in. 5-1 Lady Hornets.
Tawana looks kind of flat out there, Paul.
Yeah, they do so far.
I mean, they're running their offense. It's just there's just nothing opening up. Wellsboro's playing good defense.
Yeah, they've got it packed in there. That's going to be a foul.
Well, like you say, they're packing it in there. I guess it's time to probably try to exploit the outside of the key. We know we don't like to see three-pointers. Me and you both would like to get rid of the three-point line completely.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Brandenburg picks up her second foul,
Ooh,
team
tough
second,
skip
but that's
pass.
tough because she is their leading scorer.
Yes.
And now she's on the bench early here with 2 fouls, halfway through the first period. Masco down inside to Logston.
Just threw it out of bounds.
Yeah.
I don't know
why
what the
they
call
called
was
that
there, but
to us. I didn't see a hand on it, but
No.
maybe it was.
it tipped.
Ball around
Ooh.
wing. Quick release there by Brandenburg is in the game still. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I said she was out. She is not.
Fowler with the rebound.
Somebody else went out. Manchester thinks about driving the lane, pulls it back out, and resets for the Lady Knights. 5-1, 3:11 here to go in the first.
That's
Woodruff
tough.
up.
That's
Yeah,
a tough shot.
She'd have made just step through fully
Yeah.
on that. I think she'd have finished that one easily.
And that's something she's going to learn.
Yep.
Being a freshman, that's just a freshman mistake.
Emily Richardson for the first time for the Lady Hornets.
Woodruff with the block.
And that will go out on the Lady Knights and still be Lady Hornets ball.
This is kind of starting like the last home game we had against, who was it? I don't even remember who we played, but
Canton?
yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of has the same feel to it. Very low scoring affair. Not a lot of offense. Not a lot going on.
Right. I think that foul was on Woodruff. Yes, it is. It is her first. And team's third.
Ooh, the Bears getting after it down
Yep.
there.
Emily Richardson at the line for the Lady Hornets. Her first one is up and good. 6-1, 2:52 left here in the first.
Turn this mic up right here and see if they can hear the bear. Here we go. He didn't make the noise. Okay. She made the first one. I was so
She
busy
made
with
the first, missed the second.
it. That's Brandenburg, right?
Woodruff up on that little jump hook there from the near side elbow. Up and in, 6-3. Posada with the ball there, and Manchester pestering her and throws it away. That'll be long to the Lady Knights. Scoot over to bring it in for Towanda. Wellsboro is in man, but they're really sagging off. They're playing off their girls pretty good, still allowing could open it up for us a little bit. Hurley misses that 3 on our end.
Well, that's a good take right there.
Brandenburg looks like she's going to be fouled by Hurley.
Yeah, she's trying to take over out there, Brandenburg. She looks pretty tough. Looks like she's going to get, that's going to be called underneath, huh? On the floor?
Yep, that is going to be on the floor, and that is the second foul on Hurley.
As you have Ismailova come in for Hurley.
Lady Knights got it in 2-3 packed in here pretty tight near the basket. And then we'll transition, usually transition to man. Yeah, that's thrown away. Lady Knights. Manchester walking it up for the Lady Knights. 6-3, 2 minutes to go here in the first. And I can't really believe Coach Gentile's all that happy right now.
No, 3 points in the first 4 minutes of the game? It's
Can't say is that they've dictated the pace, but
That was
we just
good.
haven't finished. That was a great pass from Fowler to Manchester down inside. Puts in the little 3-foot jumper, and that's going to get Coach Morris to take a timeout here for the Lady Hornets.
probably a justifiable timeout for him. Get set back up and do whatever they did the first 4 minutes of the game.
Yeah, like I said in the beginning, too, Coach Morris has been a long-time assistant coach at each level over there for the Lady Hornets. Good coach. So
Yeah,
I'm sure he's given some good instruction.
Yeah. As well as Coach Gentile on our end.
Absolutely. Coach Gentile, longtime Troy coach before coming over here 3 years ago.
Yeah, I was talking to his wife before the game. They have a daughter. I think she plays for, Lycoming College, possibly?
No, she plays for Edinburgh.
Okay, Edinburgh.
Yep.
They went and watched her play yesterday, and she had 22 points for him.
Nice. That's great.
It's nice to see. Local girl.
Absolutely. Lady Knight's going to put on some pressure here. Looks like a 1-2-2.
Yeah, this is.
Bryn is up a little bit there, trying to anticipate.
Their turnover creator. That's a foul.
Yeah. We'll take it.
Yeah.
Steal by Schoonover. Great gather there by Woodruff. And we're going to get a tie-up between her and Posada.
Coach Gentile doesn't like it.
One, two here, and the
Turnover.
full court. Looks like we tipped that away.
Fowler must got a piece of it.
I think this is key for us because we do have a good press.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, especially when we roll it into the trap.
Yep. So this Malova and Manchester didn't quite get into that one.
No, Hurley missed it too.
Manchester comes away with that steal on the errant pass from Masco. Manchester resets. 1 minute here and change in the first.
Looks like underneath it's a pretty fair fight. That's where we want to go with the ball, but
Manchester long three ball up and in. Lady Knights retake that lead, 8-6. Again, with the pressure.
yeah, kind of a soft pressure. Trying to force a mistake.
That was good by being straight up and down by Gracie Schoonover. And Logston loses it out of bounds after the block. 40 seconds to go here in the first.
Molly Ingerkin for the Hornets.
Good catch on that. I missed that.
She ran out there quick.
Woodruff around to Fowler. Down inside to Schoonover. Does a little drop step. Does not come out. Banks open for Eliza Fowler. Her first points of the night. And that is a three ball. 11-6 for the Lady Knights. We got a little trap here with Manchester and Ismailova. Manchester's going to take it the distance, up and in. 13-6.
Look at that press. Very impressive. They go get it.
Yeah. 1/10 of a second left, so there will be no action except for a catch.
Nothing to happen there. So,
and I would think they would check that score again. Should be 13-6, I believe. So at the end of the first period, Lady Knights with the lead here.
13-6 I have.
Yeah, it should be 13-6. But we'll let the scorers down there take care of that.
Yeah, I think Kenny's on it right now, letting her know. Mr. Manchester.
He's checking it with them. So.
Yeah, they got it figured out. They're going to add a point.
Yep, there it goes.
Total. Yep, 13-6 in the first.
We're going to take a 30-second break. We will. We're back again now, 13-6 for the Lady Knights. Entering the second period. Little scoring action there from about the 3-minute mark in for the Lady Knights.
Seems to be like a game of runs for us, That's kind of what we do. We start out slow and then we go on a game of runs. Hopefully we can just see us just pack it in here and play good offense the rest of the way out.
Gracie Schoonover is going to get a little break here as Athena Chacona comes in for the Lady Knights. Again, continue to do the things that we've been doing. Working that inside out. We have pounded the ball down in quite a bit. Looks like Wellsboro now has switched into a 1-2-2 matchup zone. Manchester has that tipped by Masco, and then it is all the way back around to Chacona. Big skip over to Woodruff. She takes one dribble. 15-footer by Manchester up. No good, but she is fouled. And that looks like that is going to be on Haley Kerr, her first team foul.
I missed that
Team
one.
third.
Completely missed that one. I don't know. They're quick.
Manchester's first is up, rattles around, and falls. 14-6 Lady Knights. Second shot for Manchester upcoming.
Yeah, that'll give her 9 points and 2 rebounds.
Second one up and good. And we're going to see some more pressure by the Lady Knights, which seemed to work for Coach Gentile there.
Turn those into points, what we do.
Yep. Lady Hornets break the press this time.
Ismail over with the board.
Yep. Off of Posada miss. Down court, Manchester, near side elbow. Kicks it to Fowler. 3 up, no good. And a little collision there by Woodruff and Logston, and Logston wins that one.
Yeah, it's her 4th rebound on the night.
Your new system working over there?
It seems to be working pretty good. Is that number 3?
I think that was, I'm not positive who that was. I thought it was number 10, Posada, Ella Posada.
Okay, we'll give it to her.
We'll double check that. 15-9, 6:42 left here in the second period.
Tawanda very
Pitch,
patient.
looking to get it down inside.
Ooh,
Manchester thinks about the 10-footer.
She
turns and they gather her up.
She had Chacona underneath and just didn't see her and created a turnover.
Got the tie up, and the jump ball will go over to the Lady Hornets. We got a one-man press right now.
Yeah, what's
I'm
that?
thinking.
I'm not sure.
Wait, and that was, we were not ready for that one.
No, Evan Ryer.
And she
double dribbled.
Logston's going to travel.
And it's probably a good thing she did, because it just looked like she went by 3 girls like they weren't even there.
Yeah. I think Coach Gentile kind of got after Eliza there because they were sagged back so far on that press.
And that's a situation where you have to slide your feet instead of running slide your feet and beat them to the spot.
Manchester up at the point, kicks it out to Ismailova. Hurley down inside to the foul line area. Schoonover kicks it to Manchester. That's no good. Another rebound by Schoonover up, and that ball is partially blocked. I guess it would be fully blocked. It didn't make it to the basket.
Right. There's a trap.
Oh, good trap.
Yep. Turnover. It's going to go the other way.
Did they call that a jump?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lady Knights ball off the possession arrow. Emily Richardson re-enters the game, and Maddie Masco will take a break. 1-2-2 again by the Lady Hornets. 15-9, 5:37 left here in the first.
Wide
half.
open. Nice pass.
Nice pass. Woodruff.
And that's what Gracie Schoonover being up there at the foul line center does. I mean, it just opens up so much because she turns and she has great eyes and she just sees the floor so well.
Absolutely. And you just bring the defense up because they know she's one that you want to stop and not let get in there. First shot up, no good.
And she can make that shot from the foul line, too, so that's another threat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she actually has a nice jump shot.
Ooh, that's 1 for 1 of 2.
Bryn looks like she took they just aimed at the center of the square and just pounded it in.
1 of 2, correct?
It's like hot shot when you go to the arcade. Oh, that's going to go back court for sure.
Court.
Good call by Mr. Burke.
So with 5:25 to go in the second period, Tawanda is up 16 over the Lady Hornets with 9.
Schoonover to bring it in here. As Malova takes a look, back around to Hurley. Looks like they're really trying to feed it now. That's good.
Yeah.
Looking
There it
inside,
is.
nice little dump. Oh, just not a great
It's
pass.
travel.
That one, but she traveled.
That's just there. I mean, every time, and Gracie sees it, and we should exploit it.
Yeah, the top half of their zone is really extending to our shooters on the outside, so then they do get it to Gracie at the top or at the elbow or the top of the post there.
Yep. She has Woodruff to give it to. Steal from Woodruff there. Oh, travel.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's
definitely.
6 or 7 steps.
I think she kind of tipped it, but she never really lost control of it.
Yeah.
So
Tried to go a little too quick.
Yep.
And, she's a forward. Find your guard and go with it. Of course, really, the girl could probably play any position.
Yeah, I think so, too. Logston up.
Ooh, wide open.
Near side elbow. Coach Gentile is not happy about something going
No,
on in there. Somebody's not in the right spot.
Somebody missed their assignment, I think.
2-3. Oh boy, they didn't see Chilson kind of stroll through there at all. She would have been an easy layup. Hurley comes down with that rebound. Lady Knights pushed up the floor now by Manchester, trying to go coast to coast. Good avoidance, and she's double teamed down there. Hurley with the 15-footer up, rattles out. Ismailova knocks it away.
Hurley just has so much trouble getting that ball to fall. It rolls around the rim every time. She's going to get one to fall.
Yeah, she's gonna start scoring.
Block.
Great takeaway by Schoonover.
Oh boy, that's a wide open layup right here.
Manchester's going to take it all on her own. She is hit in the jaw as she goes out after the shot, but
yeah,
was not seen.
Kind of unnecessary. Damage was already done.
All the way around here to Brandenburg. Looks inside the Logston, and that's going to be a foul by Paige Manchester.
And you know what? I think that foul goes back to when she got hit in the jaw on the other end. You know, don't ever carry it over to the other end.
9-point lead here for the Lady Knights, 18-9. 3:54 left in the first half. Manchester gets that tip away. So long, you know, it's tough to get anything by her up top. She's already 6 foot tall, and then she's got super long wingspan.
Yeah. She's pretty athletic at that, too.
Looks to dump inside to Chilson, and that one sails over her head and will belong to the Lady Knights. Fowler will replace Manchester real quick. Looked like she needed a little breather.
Yeah, she was walking on defensive end there, and I think Coach saw it.
Wellsboro still in the 1-2-2. Lady Knights showing some more patience. Look to the high post. Down into Schoonover. Kicks it to the corner all the way around to Hurley. Knocked away there by Posada.
Wow.
Down inside.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Hoop. Gets the hoop in the arm. Woodruff will go to the line for one for the old-fashioned three.
She's always going to have a consistent stat line because she's just so involved.
Yeah, she does a really good job. I think she's probably like 5'9", 5'10", somewhere in there.
You know, Paul, and I've said it here a few times, we're going to struggle to have a 1,000-point scorer, but
yeah, that one's up and in without the backboard that time.
Yeah, yeah. Paige got hers last year, I believe, and I think your next 1,000-point scorer is going to be Brendan Woodruff.
You could be right with that. It's going to be a 4-year starter for sure. This looks like a timeout by Wellsboro, and it is going to be a full timeout. 12-point lead here for the Lady Knights.
Yeah, I'm going to run down some stats here. Paige Manchester for Towanda is the leading scorer in the ball game with 12 points. Brendan Woodruff with 5. Fowler for Towanda with 3. That close out the points for Towanda, giving them 21 points. For Wellsboro, having 9 points, they have 5 out of number 10, who is Ella Posada, and 4 out of number 3, who is Chloe Brandenburg.
Yeah,
That's your only 2 scorers on the night. As we've held Paige Logston to no points. From what I see, she has 4 rebounds, but I don't have her down for any points.
Yeah. So a little reset there, 21-9. Each team with 5 fouls so far in the half. So 2 more fouls before they get into the bonus, the 1-on-1 bonus.
That one got me.
3:03. Yeah.
Sounded like you punched it or something.
I was touching my mic. Again, want to thank Flynn Energy, Flynn Propane for their awesome sponsorship of our live stream of Towanda Athletics this year, both boys, girls basketball, and the wrestling.
Yeah, what is it next week? Is that when the Flynn duels are? Is that next week, or is that?
So the Flynn duels is week. January 7th.
Yeah, it's be the following week when you come back from the break.
We do have the Valley Christmas tournament that we will host here next week, and that's a Tuesday at 6.
Is that who's playing? Is that us and
we'll play Athens. We host Athens and boys and girls that night, so we get a double header.
So we'll do a double header.
Yeah.
Hey, why not? We don't have the championship. Hopefully we'll get that here soon. And
Yeah, we have the consolation games the second
Yeah.
day, which is Wednesday at 6 and 7. So whoever's in that.
and really the only way you're going to hear us here calling that is if that was rough.
Hard foul there, Manchester Falls.
And the only way you're going to hear us there calling that is if Tawanda's actually in the game.
Well, I think we're
believe.
calling.
Huh?
We're calling.
We're calling regardless?
Yeah.
Phew. Okay, I've been correct. I stand corrected. Well, hey, all right. When the boss speaks, you listen, I guess.
Well, I mean, you're probably not doing anything anyway.
Probably not. No, probably not. So, hey, I can make it.
What else would you do besides be here watching basketball?
Nothing. Who was
That
that?
shot is up and good by Haley Kerr. I think that's her first
points on the night.
21-10. Well, it should be 21-11.
11. 12.
12. I don't know what we're going to give them.
Man, I'll tell you, my mind is just racing up here trying to keep up with all these stats and the scoreboard.
Your grandfather be proud.
He would be.
Best color guy we've ever had. Local radio.
Agreed. Very good stat guy.
That's Milt McKittrick. Used to be longtime partners with Mike Miller. Yeah. Manchester drives, baseline, up and in, 23-11. Lady Knights 129 left here in the first half. We're going to get a little pressure there. Some good ball pressure. Not a full trap, but nice ball pressure. And I think we have to continue to do that.
I would expect Wellsboro to try to start trapping Paige Manchester. Scoring pretty easily at this point. 14 points on the night.
Twan in the zone for the inbound inside the Logston, right down about a 3-4 footer up. A little too hard with the left hand. Gets her own rebound, and she's kind of mugged.
Yeah, say the least.
There was a lot of action there. She was trying to fight through the hands.
Yeah. And for not having any points, she's been a pretty vital part of their team so far.
Yeah, she's all a 6 foot as well.
She's got 5 rebounds on the night.
Yeah, at least a 6. She might be 6'1" or so. Good volleyball player.
Yeah,
sophomore.
Ooh, took her away.
Hurley gets the rebound, but then loses it. Brandenburg for 3, no good, and that is gathered up by Kerr. Hounded by a couple of the Lady Knights. Back around, and we got a bank there by Posada, but that falls away. And I think Logston came up with that one, right? Or was that Logston?
33 Logston.
33,
yep.
Coach Gentile is going to give a couple girls an earful here with a full timeout.
Yeah, that gives Logston her first basket of the night, and she's actually 5th in the NTL right now in scoring. So doing a good job of holding her back as well.
Yeah, I mean, to keep Wellsboro at 13 points with when they've got a 14 girl that averages 14, and what's Logston average?
Logston's at 7.8 points per game.
So between them, they're averaging 22 points between them. So
right, and really that's
we've kept them in check.
Yeah, for the most part we did. We have. I was expecting much more out of Brandenburg having an off night tonight.
So far, and then
it's not even halftime yet.
Yeah,
so I mean.
It's still early.
She could go in and find some fire on the way back out and put up 15, 20 points. So,
Coach Gentile pretty animated over there right now.
Yeah, he's a little excited.
I think he's a little upset with we're not boxing out. When we do box out, we're not taking care of the ball very well. So we just got to clean some things up. And I'm sure that's what he said.
Yeah. I mean, in few words, I'm sure. You know what I mean? And he gets his point across. People listen.
Absolutely. Manchester brings the ball up center court for the Lady Knights. Round to Fowler. Back to Manchester, kicks it to Hurley. Far side. Manchester going to shoot a 3. That ball up almost bounces back in off the back of the iron.
Good screen by Fowler. Rebound by Haley Kerr.
A little tipped away there by Woodruff. Looks like Masco's going to bring that one in for the Lady Hornets.
Trap
they're going to do a quick trap.
He's got to catch
He's
up.
a little slow getting there on that
wide
one.
Open,
wide open down inside. Somebody missed a rotation, and that was Brandenburg, right?
No, that was number 3. Yeah, Chloe Brandenburg. That's correct.
23-15. The Lady Knights the Lady Hornets have cut it to 8.
Ooh.
Fowler takes the 3 right at the end. That shot is up and no good.
Can't fault her for taking it.
No, it was a good shot.
Clock
where the
down.
clock was at.
Yeah.
So the Lady Knights lead the Lady Hornets of Wellsboro 23-15. We are going to take about a 8-minute break. We'll be back and here on the Flynn Energy live stream.
Sorry about that, Paul.
That's all right.
Time flies. All right,
welcome back here with the Flint Energy live stream. We so go ahead and go through some stats.
I'm sorry, I was talking. We got 40 seconds left here. For Tawanda, Paige Manchester with 14 points and 2 rebounds. Liza Fowler with 3 points, 1 rebound. Bren Woodruff with what do you got? 5 points, 6 points.
Quiet 6.
Yeah, quiet 6 and 3 rebounds. Gracie Schoonover has 2 rebounds for Tawanda. For Wellsboro, Haley Kerr has 2 points. Chloe Brandenburg is the leading scorer for them with 8. Ella Posada with 2. Emily Richardson with the lone free throw, and Christina Logston with 2 points and 5 rebounds for your Lady Hornets.
Yeah, so we look back at kind of what we talked about in the beginning, some of our keys and so on. As far as Wellsboro goes, they're really trying to get Brandenburg involved more. Logston maybe starting to come in. She scored late in the quarter. Brandenburg with 8. But their ability to handle the pressure at this point, I think it would be what the coach would be concerned with. Because Tawanda dialed up some pressure and dialed up the press a little bit and created some turnovers.
And for Wellsboro defensively, they have to stop Paige Manchester. If they can stop her, they can probably cut the score close.
Yeah. And one of Coach Gentile's concern before was like, we're going to dictate the pace of this game.
Right.
And honestly, I felt like that was a nice reverse layup there by Brandenburg, cutting the lead down now for the Lady Knights to 6. But I think that they dictated the pace.
Right.
You know, and honestly, when they switched to this 1-2-2 zone, we worked the ball in and out, but we kind of it was just slower. Like our pace became much slower.
And what that 1-2-2 zone does too is it steps up on Gracie Schoonover. That's a force, but steps up on Gracie Schoonover, which makes it difficult for her to get the ball in the free throw line.
Tough miss there by Woodruff. Brandenburg going to go coast to host, left hand up, no good. Little rugby scrum for that one, and it's going to be jump ball, and that'll belong to the Lady Knights.
Yeah, good hustle by Paige Logston there.
Chacona's going to check in here for the Lady Knights. I'm not sure.
I guess she's going to come in for Schoonover, I'm sure.
Yes, she is.
That's kind of the only one right there that you'll know about, I think, center for center. Other than that, most of the other girls play more than one position.
That's a quick substitution, so
I'm
not sure if
something we didn't like there. I don't know.
Some kind of no box out or something that happened, I think.
Yeah.
Lady Knights spread the floor wide here, trying to get those Lady Hornets to come out a little bit off that.
And that's going to slow down the game quite a bit.
Manchester at the foul line. Catch. Hurley drives. Something I haven't seen her do a lot this year.
No, and it's nice to see. It really is. You know what I mean? It'd be more aggressive. You know what I mean? She's see what she's averaging for the year here. I don't even have that in front of me.
She's going to shoot 2. That is the second foul on.
Yeah, Bella Hurley averaging 2.5 points per game, and honestly, she really is a better player than that, and I think you'll see her score more and more.
Yeah. Second foul on Kerr. First shot up, no good. Second shot up, no good. Still a 6-point lead for the Lady Knights.
She made one of them.
Oh, there was still she did make one. She didn't put the score up then.
Did she make one? No? Okay.
If she did, I didn't think she did. I didn't put it up on the board.
It's 23. We only had 22 going into the half, right?
Yeah, they made.
So somebody made a free throw.
First shot for Masco is up, no good. Hurley is now going to come out with her third foul. Third team foul already for the Lady Knights. Second shot up and good. Now down to a 5-point lead. 6:16 left here in the third.
First points for Madeline.
Again, the Lady Knights trying to stretch things out a little bit here against the 1-2-2 zone and look to catch that skip. Nice little drop down into Chacona. Really didn't look at the hoop, though.
No.
Woodruff for three, up, and that is good. Nice three ball by the young freshman.
Boy, if she starts shooting out there, they're going to be in trouble.
Yeah, she seemed to be like once a game she gets one to go.
And it's a nice stroke. It's really good.
Yeah.
Coming out of her hand.
8-point lead now for the Lady Knights. Chacona kind of ties up Logston down in there. That ball's an air ball saved by Posada.
No steal.
And then Posada gets the steal.
It had to have touched out of bounds. Yep,
It was great effort, great hustle. I'd be high-fiving her for that one.
Yeah. It's a 5:25 to go in the third.
It's a nice big smile there. She just hustled all over. It's like a pinball bouncing around down there. And she was near it the whole time. She's going to inbounds here to Manchester, looking for the call from Coach Gentile.
Boy, that scoreboard keeps changing. This was 23 to 18. Now it's 26 to 18.
That was after the Woodruff three.
The Woodruff three,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah. And again, we talked about that pace. And Manchester's going to be fouled down inside if she gets that pass from Fowler.
And it's
good look.
It's tough to find it very much to talk about with that kind of pace to call a game. I mean, you run out of things to talk about.
Manchester's first up, no good. Looked like she really hurried that one.
Yeah, it looks like she rushed that free throw.
Second shot. Up, and that one looked a little better, but it is off the side of the iron. But it does go out of bounds off the Lady Hornets. 5 minutes to go, 8-point lead for the Lady Knights.
Rebound by Paige Logston, stepped on the out of bounds line. Screen there. Oh.
Manchester now for three off the pass from Islamova. Up, and it is good. Three ball from downtown. 29-18. 11-point lead now for the Lady Knights. Trying to dial up some pressure. Manchester does get that tip. Chacona tips it away and gets the steal.
Oh, wide open.
Manchester.
Nice pass.
Great kick out by Woodruff as she was falling out of bounds. Fowler could not cash it in.
That was a great look by Woodruff.
Yeah, a great save. Diving, falling out of bounds, scooped it up.
No look. Yep.
That's the athleticism we talked about with her.
Here she is again.
Another pinball rolling around. Manchester comes out with it up for the Lady Knights. Misses, and it's hauled away by Brandenburg. Two on one.
Yeah.
Logston couldn't hit it.
Double dribbled.
And Mr. Burke right on the spot.
He's right on it.
That one.
Hey, Berkey, we give you credit, buddy.
It's twice tonight we give her.
I know, so we don't want to hear it anymore.
We're going to get a 30-second timeout here by the Hornets. So a little jump there. Again, I think as we came back in, we talked about some of those keys, and I think Coach Gentile is going to want to really dial up a lot more ball pressure because that seemed to be what worked. Our press worked better.
Yeah, and run the floor a little bit. I mean, the Woodruff girls running the floor well. You know, Manchester always runs the floor well. Just run the floor a little bit. I mean, really, I think you could beat them alone just on running the floor without even setting an offense up. Just wear them out.
You know, and I think in the first half we kept their scores in check. Brandenburg come up with a couple buckets here already.
Yeah, and they're pulling back into it now. They're down 11, 29-18.
Yeah, had it
4:09 left in the third period.
5 at one point.
Yeah, and they're going to have to play defense on Paige Manchester though in order to keep the score down. I expect to see her trap out throw to
big long pass. Look, that long pass. I've been waiting for that for a while. Brandenburg with the steal goes coast to coast.
Yeah, and we talk about that all the time, Paul, and that's just a pass that you just can't make. I mean,
yeah, that's from one side of the court to the other, the full width of the volleyball.
A lot of great things have to happen in order for that pass to get through.
Eventually, they're going to anticipate that.
I'll tell you what, Coach Gentile's going to need a timeout.
Posada gets the tip-away steal there, and I think that was Masco. Looks like she's going to go to the line.
Is it on Fowler?
Fowler, and that is her second foul. Fourth team foul. Got the hoops out.
I hear it.
No bear. First shot up and good. 8-point lead now for the Lady Knights with 3:37 left in the third. Hurley enters the game again for Fowler, and that is with her 3 fouls. Left-hand shot for Masco, and that is up and good. 7-point lead for the Lady Knights over the Wellsboro Lady Hornets. Ismailova. Now Hurley in control at the top. Looks inside to Schoonover. Sorry.
Wonder why she doesn't look to shoot that ball ever.
I would love to
there.
see. She has a beautiful 15-footer.
She does. Probably Hurley.
Hurley with the rebound there, and it is going to get tied up by Olivia Chilson for Wellsboro. Kerr back in the game for the Wellsboro Lady Hornets, replacing Logston.
Yeah, I don't think she'll have very long of a breather in there. I think they'll get it right back out.
Brandon Burke brings it up for the Lady
Steal.
Hornets. Manchester's steal, and we're going to get a hold here on Madeline Masco. Almost had a breakaway there. I think she would have dunked that too.
We need something exciting to happen here.
Right? Tear the rim down. Again, Lady Knights very extended here. And we got a whistle.
What's the call?
I did not hear what the call was.
How do we retain the ball if
I
don't know.
don't know.
29-22.
Mr. Otis called something. Maybe the clock wasn't going. Missed it.
Double team
Schoonover
there.
right to the foul line again. Hurley.
Traveled.
She's going to travel. She's going to double step.
That double team on Gracie Schoonover might actually pay dividends for Wellsboro.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, but somebody's open. So we've
It's going to
got-
leave
we've
somebody
got-
open, but she has to find them too. You know, it's
Yep.
not easy when you're being double teamed.
Yeah. Well, she just keep the ball high and get it out of there. Gracie comes up with a steal there. Manchester going to run the floor. Jump stop at the foul line and brings it back out. Schoonover now to try the long two. Up, no good. Manchester rebound, but it is knocked away by Masco. And the trap by Ismailova and Manchester. Somehow that goes off out of bounds. One of them tipped it out. So Lady Hornets retain possession. 2:18, 7
Logston back in the game. Didn't think she'd be out long. Got a
No.
minute breather, and she's back in.
Yep. And she replaces Ella Posada.
Trap.
I couldn't see the action in the quarter.
Nah,
Hurley.
it's tough up here, really. I mean, you always
Yeah.
got to stand up. There's a steal.
Woodruff with the steal, looking to go coast to coast.
1-on-4.
Right hand layup on the left side, up and in.
That's-
31-22.
That's 11 for your freshman.
Looked like she was trying to gather.
Yeah.
There's some more good ball pressure, and Manchester's going to be fouled, I think, by Logston. That is Logston, and that is her third. Team third. Yeah, on the layup from Woodruff, it looked like she was just trying to gather her feet, and the feet and the hands weren't coming together for the left-handed layup, and she just put it up the way she could. If it works and goes in, it doesn't matter.
Nobody's going to complain then.
Nope, nobody sees that in the stat book.
Skip for a pass. Good pass.
Manchester, big skip, 3 off the backside. Going to go out of bounds, and it will belong to the Lady Hornets. Nine-point lead for the Lady Knights. 1:27 to go here in the third.
See our superintendent, Dennis Peachy, wearing the Tawanda basketball shirt. He bleeds black and orange.
Yes, sir. Loves his Knights basketball, especially.
He says it himself, I'm a round baller.
As Coach Quigg would always say, round ball.
Round baller.
Wellsboro in control here at the top. Brandenburg. Lady Knights looking to continue to put ball pressure on. Hurley, nice anticipation there, and she's going to be fouled by number 10, Ella Posada.
It's a frustration foul there as well.
Yeah, and that's going to be her first.
You know, you're speaking of Coach Quigg. I see Is that Coach Simcoe
we
right
got
there?
Coach Simcoe.
Wow, I haven't seen him since middle
Tim
school.
Geiger.
Wow.
Yeah, Coach Simcoe usually gets around. He was a long time
And he's
girls basketball
sporting
coach.
the shirt. He's
Yeah.
got the Tawana shirt. He's sitting right next to, what is it, Reverend Geiger,
Yep,
who
Reverend
who,
Geiger.
who actually hands out these shirts, and he's quite honestly, he spends a lot of money every year
Yeah.
giving these shirts out, and it's
awesome.
very much appreciated. And I have a bunch of them. Ismailova for 3.
Ismailova, nice looking shot, just a little short. Yeah, Coach Geiger is longtime track coach for us as well. Brandenburg for 3. That rattles out. Manchester comes up with it, but I think she stepped out of bounds.
I'm pretty impressed with this Madeline Masco. She's going and getting rebounds. I think she has 4 rebounds on the night, but she just seems to be involved in every play and being around the ball quite a bit.
Yeah, her and Ella Posada.
Yeah.
Who's, I guess she is a senior.
Brandenburg blocked by Gracie Schoonover.
The Bears down there, and he's active.
Yeah, he's going to have to hibernate here pretty soon.
Mr. Piccio, make him hibernate if he needs to. That shot is up by
Haley Kerr.
Number 1, the senior for the Lady Hornets.
That gives her 4 points on the night.
7-point lead. We're going to look to hold it for one shot.
Play for 1.
7 seconds. 6. Manchester driving.
Yeah, a little
throw one up
forced.
from the elbow. No good.
A little force.
She's got a little frustration going there herself. 7-point lead for the Lady Knights. Cannot seem to pull away so far. But again, when we put pressure on, it seems to work really well.
Right.
We're a little inconsistent with our pressure.
Right.
And I'm guessing that's the girls aren't getting where they're supposed to be going.
Right. And like I said, they're not really sliding their feet. They're kind of running to a spot instead of sliding their feet to a spot. And may not sound like a lot, but it's making a difference.
Yeah. So we have a 7-point Lady Knights lead. We're going to take a quick 30-second break. And all right, we are back. You talked about Coach Simcoe over here, longtime track coach head coach for us.
Gym teacher,
and
too,
gym
forever.
teacher.
He was one of my gym teachers back in preschool or whatever. He's been around forever, and it's good to see him here.
Yeah, and also longtime girls basketball assistant for Towanda. So he's put a lot of years in. He was here for the faculty luncheon.
Oh, was he here for that? I didn't get up for that.
Yeah.
Kind of busy today.
Yeah, you're up here. You're putting furring strips and rehanging banners.
Hey, we're
for
trying to
Coach
make this place look good again. You know.
Big skip pass from Manchester to Hurley, drives middle of the lane, and it is blocked by Logston. But Manchester comes up with that.
Schoonover's wide open. Give her the ball.
Manchester thinking about the 3, and then drives baseline, looks to kicks it over to Schoonover.
Travel.
Wellsboro, got a little hop in their step.
Yeah.
Woodruff for 3. 3 ball from downtown.
Good stroke.
10-point lead for the Lady Knights. Another nice shot by the young freshman.
She amazes me more and more every game, Paul.
She does. That's 2 threes for her tonight.
Getting better and better every game. And like I said, I think she's going to be your next 1,000-point scorer for Towanda. I can see it.
Manchester tips that one away. But, she's looking good.
Yep.
Manchester tips that one away from Masco, and she's going to go coast to coast, up and good.
That defense is just too tough. It really is. I mean, how do you?
Yeah, kind of before Bryn hit the 3 down here, I was just going to say the Lady Hornets had
crawling back in.
Yeah, and they really were putting some great pressure on. Like they had a little hop in their step. Yeah. Nice rebound there by Logston, and that ball is up and in. Back to a 10-point game.
That gives her close 7 or 8 rebounds on the night. So 4 points.
They have. I mean, they're in this game.
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
Wellsboro is. It's a 10-point game. We have not been able to pull away.
It looks like Tawana's trying to slow it down a little bit here.
Manchester
Nice
looks.
pass.
Oh, just
boy.
couldn't grab it. Good.
That was a good look.
That was a great look. And she was ready, and I think she saw the ball and she looked at the basket.
Yeah.
Before she grabbed it.
Swing and a miss.
Yep.
Timeout.
I think we are going to get a timeout by the Lady Hornets. Looks like this one is going to be a full as well. I think he has one remaining. But, yeah, I mean, it's a game. We talked about it being a low game of runs. We've had those bursts where we get 4, 6 points, and then we seem to lull a little bit. We seem to slow down, and it's not whether we're just not in the right places sometimes or what.
And Chloe Brandenburg is starting to play a good game now. She's starting to step up for your Lady Hornets. I think you're going to need a lot more out of her for the rest of this period in order for them to crawl back into it.
Yeah, and just as Coach Morris said too, we need some other people to put some buckets in. No, and he's got a couple other scorers there, but
they have
They
have five different scorers, and they're all the starters.
Yeah.
So for Tawanda, though, on the other hand, we only have 3 scorers on the night.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Liza Fowler with her 3-pointer, and then Bren Woodruff and Paige Manchester combining for all the rest of the points.
Hurley and Schoonover have not scored tonight.
No, and
Bella does a lot of the intangibles.
She does.
Anyway,
She has 3 or 4 rebounds, and she's got a few fouls in there, 3 fouls. So she's doing what she needs to do. She's grinding.
Good try to pick there. Nice pressure. Nice full court pressure. 2-2-1 for the Lady Knights.
Broken well.
But they did break it. Brandenburg now thinks about a 3. Drives. Foul line. And Manchester is going to be called for that foul.
Yeah, that's a reach. It's one of those ones you just got to kind of let her go,
Yeah. Tried to get her from behind.
Yeah.
And that will be her second foul, team third. 6:01 here in the third period. First shot by Brandenburg is up and good. 9-point lead now for the Lady Knights.
That gives her 11 on the night, Paul.
Second shot. Up and good. She has a nice little shot.
Yeah, she does.
Well.
Nice rotation.
Yep.
As well as Manchester and Woodruff for Tawanda have real good rotations on their shots as well.
Brandenburg only a sophomore for the Lady Hornets.
Future's bright.
Yep. Coach Gentile just trying to get him to get that ball to Manchester down there.
Nice pass. That's a
up,
foul.
And it's good. Woodruff with the nice finish right there for the Lady Knights. That was a great find by Manchester. She drove center lane.
You're gonna see the 2 of their averages go up pretty big here, I think, after this game.
Woodruff now to add on the bonus point, and she does from the charity stripe, 39-28.
That's 17 for her on the night.
Manchester almost comes away with that quick steal.
And I think really we've only played 7. Tawanda's only played 7 players, only 2 off their bench.
What's that for Woodruff so far? Is that
17 for Woodruff.
It's a great game.
Yes. Still 5:30 left to go in the 4th period.
Yeah, Richardson was hounded there by the Lady Knights, and it's taken away. And now we're
14.
Manchester trying to get herself up off the floor.
Oh boy.
Down, and Kerr misses the bunny.
Yeah, that's got to be made.
Brandenburg looks to drive, and Woodruff, nice defense there, slows her down. Schoonover with a partial block and gathers that rebound out to Schoonover, out to Manchester. Tipped away by Posada. And that'll be Lady Knights ball.
Yeah, looking at this stat sheet, we're gonna need further on in the season. We're gonna need to have other people step up, other ladies step up and play better, or not really so much play better, just score. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Put the ball in the bucket.
Yeah,
so two girls scoring all the points is very tough. I mean, you did see it with Portia and Paige last year, but it's not easy.
Fowler for 3, no good. And that's going to be a reach by Bella.
Yeah, that was a bad foul.
Kerr had the rebound.
She's too
Had
far
it-
from the
had it
basket to be doing
chested,
that.
and she just clearly reached around.
Is that 4 for her?
That is her team fourth. But that was just a silly foul.
Yeah, I
Don't-
mean,
don't
look how
reach
far
around
away
there.
from her own basket she is. I mean, that's not the place to make that foul.
Yeah. If she'd have been on the side, it'd been different, but she
Mhm.
was directly behind her.
Yep.
Live and learn.
Yeah.
Kerr down inside trying to go up against Schoonover, and she gets a big piece of that one.
Travel.
Hurley comes down with that rebound. Nice.
Good hands.
Woodruff
Good
up, and what a
hands.
great move.
Wow.
Great body control right there by Woodruff as she jumped and turned herself to put that basket in. She's looking really good tonight.
I'm going to enjoy calling these games for the rest of her career, I think, if we continue to
Absolutely.
do this. This is impressive.
I think with the support of Flynn Energy.
Yeah, I think
and EJ Flynn.
EJ's on board and excited to do it for us.
Yeah.
A little force there.
No foul call.
Go straight up.
Fowler gets the rebound inside to Schoonover, but the miss.
Schoonover kids can't get one to go today.
No. And we got another rugby scrum that is a jump ball. What is it like New Zealand, the New Zealand Blacks or whatever, that team that's the big rugby team, right?
I still can't figure that sport out, but I like it. I don't know how they
know,
even keep
just 'cause
score. It's just fun to watch.
Just because it's fun and
Yeah.
so physical.
Nice pass.
Football without pads.
Yeah.
Yeah, great pass down inside there to Olivia Chilson.
You see, that's the 6th different score for your Wellsboro Hornets.
Yeah.
Um,
And they cut the lead back to 11 again.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, was Paige has 19 points, and looks like Woodruff has 19 points as well. You know,
38 of the 41.
38 of your 41 points was two different girls, which is nice to see. But what happens when one of them has an off night?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
there's
there's got to be somebody else out there. In the last game, it was Eliza Fowler, and today it doesn't so much matter, but in closer games, it's gonna.
Yeah. Well, 11-point lead here for the Lady Knights.
Don't you feel like you're getting like looking back here and seeing Dennis behind us, don't you feel like we're getting judged here? Like, is this
Do you
like
think
an
he's-
audition, or
Is he checking out our?
we got another mic if you want to sit in here? If you want to sit in here, we got another mic. You good? You don't want to say anything?
He says to talk enough all day.
Okay, he's good. He's good. I just hope there was a notebook just taking stats and making sure that we're doing what we're supposed to be doing, I guess.
He's checking things out.
You're making me nervous, Paul.
It's good to have him here.
Yeah.
Manchester walks it up here for the Lady Knights around 2, Bella Hurley. Far side looks inside to Schoonover and then looks to Woodruff in the wing or the baseline. Nothing.
Look for Tawanda to slow the game down now and run the clock.
Yeah, take the air out of the ball a little
Yeah.
bit. Good, nice feed right there. Oh, she missed it.
Catch it.
But she's made the 2 mistakes all night.
Yep.
And that was just 2 passes where she kind of took her eye off
Yep.
it, I think.
Take that for a freshman.
Absolutely.
Wellsboro seems out of sorts in the offense end right now. I don't know if they're struggling to get their offense going or what's going on.
Yeah, I will say that the Lady Knights have picked up their defense a little bit. And Coach Gentile not happy. It's going to take another 30-second timeout. He was not happy about defense was going on down that end.
Yeah, justifiably so. Did we get a date on the Tawanda and Troy game by any chance?
I did not have that.
Okay, I'll try to get that before we're off here because that, and I don't even know if we play that at home or away. To be honest with you, but that's going to be a game to watch. Obviously, if it's at home, we'll have the call.
Yeah.
If it's away, probably making a trip out there because that'll be a good one.
Yeah, for sure.
Neither one of us have a dog in the fight, but
it's still
it's just one of them games that is going to be a barn burner.
Yeah, you're going to get that potential NTL,
Championship game
matchup maybe.
Yep.
No, we don't want to take anything out. I mean, it's
pretty
loaded up at the top right now with us, Athens, and Troy. So We're just saying potential.
Potential, yeah, potential. Like you said, anything can happen early in the year, but that'll be a good one to watch.
Yep. The first game here actually is January 12th.
Okay. We will have that call.
Yeah, we'll have that first one, and then we'll end up at Troy late in the season. Actually, it's our last game, and that's February 10th.
Right.
So we finished with Athens and Troy the last 2 games of the year.
Okay.
Good-looking shot there by Masco, just off the back of the iron.
Yeah, we're
the
going
Lady Knights pull that
to
out.
slow it down. They're going to have to press Paige, or they're going to have to do something here. Trap her, do something.
Yeah.
Like they're just going to let them stand out there and pass the ball around. Hey, we'll take that.
Nice little turnaround jumper by Manchester.
Hang on,
Schoonover comes up with a rebound, throws it up, no good. Manchester now going to go up. Definitely had both arms on that one.
I could kind of hear that up here.
Manchester's going to shoot 2, and that foul is going to be on Haley Kerr, I believe, her 4th. And that will put us in the bonus as well, but this is a 2-shot foul.
Yeah.
First one up and good. 12-point lead now for the Lady Knights with just under 2 minutes to go. I would look for Coach Morris probably to foul a little bit here. We got to try to lengthen the game.
Paige is a pretty good free throw shooter.
She is. Second one up and good.
And that gives her 21 on the night, Paul.
13
4 or 5
lead.
rebounds as well. Just a solid player.
Yeah, we've got Hurley and Schoonover out of the game with Chacona and
Ismailova
replacing them. That's Posada thinks about the 3, thinks better of it, and Brandenburg, again, nice stroke, knocks down that 3 for the Lady Hornets, and that gets the game back to a 10-point game with 1:34 left. And I believe that is Coach Morris's last timeout, and it'll be a full timeout.
Yeah, and slight mistake on Bren Woodruff, and you can see Coach talking to her now. She's got to get out on that 3-pointer because Brandenburg is obviously having the best game for him, and she needs to step out on that 3-pointer, and that's exactly what he did. He took the young freshman over and took her aside and talked to her about that, and the rest of the team, hey, you guys can sit and take a break while I talk to the freshman.
Yeah, Coach Chakosky over there handling a little bit of that, talking to him. But, I don't think we can say enough so far about Woodruff's game.
Impressive.
Yeah, I think, like I said, she's made kind of what I see. I mean, mistake-wise, about 2 mistakes, maybe 3 if you count that defensive rotation. But she just, and the mistakes were just she took her eye off the ball.
Very minor mistakes that haven't cost them anywhere in the game, really. A couple layups.
Yep. But, if you could only say you only have 2 or 3 mistakes in any game, that's good.
Correct.
She's been impressive. Continues to impress.
Yeah.
Schoonover inbounds here to Fowler, and now Wellsboro is in a full court press.
Yeah, that's a tough place to give Schoonover the ball right back underneath her own basket right there.
Yeah, that was a really fast give back.
Yeah, I didn't.
Fowler needs to turn and square up to her before she just chucks it back.
Schoonover just needs to hold her hands up and say, not me.
Yeah.
Not it. Don't give me the ball.
She had barely stepped in bounds. She's lucky.
Right.
She had 1 foot in, and the other foot was just coming in.
Bella Hurley back in the game for Schoonover.
Maybe a foul thing, so we don't foul, get them. I don't know, I guess we're going to go back on defense here. So Ismailova first shot up, no good on the 1-and-1.
Big rebound.
Manchester, we're going to take the air out of the ball again. 10-point lead. Swing it around to Ismailova. Down inside to Woodruff. She's getting pushed around a lot there, too.
Yeah, good inside-out game, too, though.
Yeah.
Getting the ball back and, getting pushed and giving it back. Nothing there. Yeah, run a little spread here. Work the ball around. Get an open layup.
Hurley down inside to Manchester. Up, gets her own rebound, and puts it back up in for the Lady Knights, now a 12-point lead. Just under a minute to go here in the ball game. chant and warm the bus up.
See,
there.
Tawanna's still playing tough defense. I mean,
Yeah,
it's just
they've
it's
played tough
so
games.
swarming. It's tough to get a shot off.
Nice little drive there by Posada. And again, I like the way she's
Yeah,
played
she
tonight.
looks good.
She's a hustler.
Yeah, that's 7 for her on the night.
Yeah, Manchester wisely going to bring it back out.
Yeah, hold the ball.
And does not look like they're going to foul. Yeah,
hold
they
the
do
ball.
foul. 13 seconds to go with a 10-point lead.
Yeah, I don't think that foul was really. I don't think she tried to foul her there. It just happened. I mean, no sense in fouling. Down 10, 45-35 with 13 seconds to go in the fourth period.
Yep.
As Paige comes out for the night.
Yep.
5,
Looks
10,
like
15, 23 points
Yeah.
for Paige Manchester. Going to raise the average from 15.8 points per game.
Bella Hurley looking to get into the stat book here for tonight with points.
There we
And
go.
Her shot is up and good. Good job, Bella. Bella's a hard worker. She gets, like I said, she does a lot of things that the stat sheet doesn't always necessarily show.
Right.
Second shot for her is up and good. 17. 12-point lead for the Lady Knights.
I don't.
And this one's just going to be
Of course.
closing it out. Little window dressing.
Yeah.
Brandenburg trying to get one, and that is blocked by Fowler, and that'll do it. Lady Knights are victorious here tonight with a 47-35 win over the Wellsboro Lady Hornets.
The final
So-
score of tonight's game, Wellsboro 35, Towanda Lady Knights 47. On your way out, please place your trash in the waste baskets located.
Yeah.
I'll let you go ahead and run some stats.
Yeah, for Towanda, Paige Manchester with a big night with 23 points and 7 rebounds on the night. Liza Fowler, as we said, had 3 points on the one three-pointer off the glass. Bren Woodruff with another huge night, 19 points, 4 rebounds, and just countless huge plays. And Bella,
Solid, so solid.
very solid player, and we've had a lot of good to say about her, and not much negative, and that's pretty impressive for a freshman. Bella Hurley with 2 points on the night, which gives Towanda 47. For your Wellsboro Hornets, 4 points out of number 1 Haley Kerr, 15 points out of Chloe Brandenburg. El Posada ended up with 7 points. Paige Logden ended up with 4 points and 7 rebounds. Had quite a few rebounds. Looked pretty good out there. Didn't score very many points for him, though, being one of your leading scorers in the NTL.
Yeah, we kept her in check pretty well.
Yeah, and that's kind of what the difference was in the ball game, if you ask me. And then number 13, Olivia Chilson, had 2, closing out the scoring for your Lady Hornets. Paul?
All right, so the Lady Knights with this victory will move from 4-1 to 5-1, and the Lady Hornets will fall to 2-4. Big game for the Lady Knights next Tuesday in the Valley Christmas Tournament as we host Athens, and that's going to be a big game.
Yeah, should be a good one. Athens usually shows up, so we should have a pretty good game there, and we will be on the air for that one as well.
We will be
I
on air
believe.
for that game at 6, and then followed up by the boys hosting Athens as well at 7:30.
Yeah.
So we're going to sign off here on the Flynn Energy live stream. I want to wish everybody a happy holiday season, Merry Christmas,
Merry Christmas,
and
everybody.
Happy New Year. We'll see you next week before New Year's.
Hey, one quick thing here, Paul,
Yeah.
before we go. Just wanted to give you a quick update on the JV score. Towanda beat Wellsboro 16-14 in the JV affair as well. So I wanted to give them girls a little bit of press for
I believe it
the
was
win.
Taylin Brabant hitting the game winner with about 25 seconds left to
Yeah,
go in the game.
it was exciting. You know, we came in and we heard a lot of cheering and stuff, and we were getting ready for the game, and we kind of paid a lot of attention to what was going on there as opposed to getting ready for the game. But we hope you all enjoyed it.
All right, for Kevin Clark, this is Paul Lance. And again, thank you to the Flynn Energy Company and Flynn Energy live stream.
Yeah,
Have
thank
a
you,
great
Flynn.
Christmas.